Today I'd like to talk about one of the features we have on our machine, the autofill and the level control system and how they work together. The one we're using most now is like a probe style. It does come into contact with the water, but there's no moving parts. I'll take it out. The rod senses the water, and the only maintenance, since there's no moving parts, would maybe be to periodically make sure there's not a lot of buildup on here, and that's about it. I'll go through the features and how it works. Okay, starting with an empty tank, it'll show 4 F's here, and the main solenoid will be energized, so when you hook your plumbing on, it'll fill through that. And for the first fill, you have to open the manual valve until a certain amount of water gets in here. We're using 3 levels on this machine, so the lowest level would have to get made until that lowest point is satisfied, which is about there. And then there's a 1-minute delay. In order to show you that, I'll have to wait the minute. Then this will energize. And at that point, we could close this valve. See, it's energized now. So now we're in autofill. The water goes through this loop and autofills, and this will always stay on, and this will turn on and off to keep the water level we're looking for. The only time this ever turns off is if we get too high through either letting that valve open accidentally, or maybe this one gets stuck open and then it overfills. We get to a high level alarm and this shuts off. That's one alarm. The other alarm is the low level, and that's where we started. And what happens there is the stack light comes on red, and it shows that there's a low level alarm. We can't run the pumps or the heaters at that point. It protects the machinery. That's the long and short of how this works. It constantly toggles through this loop and keeps you at that middle level.